Hey guys, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I'm live today to introduce you to my gorgeous friend and colleague Steph Wicks from Thrive Tribe & Co. So I am just so super passionate about coming to you every week and just adding some additional value. And this week's topic is the art of self-care. And so I'm just going to wait for her to jump on. Which I think she would have been on now, and then I will add her to the live. There we go. Adding you now, Steph. Connecting. I love technology. Oh, hi. Hello. Hi.
Hey.
The only thing is I think you're in landscape. I need to do that?
Oh, okay. 1 minute. Maybe I need to do the switcheroo. Give me 1 sec. Is that better?
I think you're in landscape. There you go. That's better.
Is that better? Bizarre. So I don't know why this works in Facebook world, but whenever I join a live with Sandy, I have to put my phone landscape. Like it won't allow me to join. So I don't know. It's got different rules.
I know the answer to that from last week's episode. She's got to go landscape, which means you're going to go landscape. Yeah. Anyway, so excited to have you on here. Oh my gosh, we're actually doing this. This is crazy. This is happening. Real TV. So for everybody that's watching, this is my beautiful friend Steph Wicks. Steph is a bit of a social media guru, but she also has a business partnership in a new venture that she started doing some incredibly awesome, amazing things. Her company is called Thrive Tribe & Co. Now, before I get her to explain to you a little bit about what she does, I wanted to just jump in and let you know that today's theme is around the art of self-care. So we will be talking a little bit more about why women find it so hard to do things for themselves, because I know this is a topic that's really close to Steph's heart. But I'll hand it over to you, Steph, and if you want to share with everybody a little bit about yourself and who is Thrive Tribe & Co? How did it get started? What are you guys doing? Love to know.
Okay. So firstly, it's I was thinking about it this morning because we've had a huge amount of change within our business in the past 5 months. And it started because we felt that women, mothers in general, don't take enough care of ourselves. We're always putting our needs on the back burner. And for our situation, my little girl is on the autism spectrum. She's only 3. So I've been through a big journey in the past couple of years of having to kind of process that and learn to be okay with that, and then kind of work through life with a child that's a little bit different. And in that process, I lost myself for a little while. And it's been a big journey in getting back there. So that's where Thrive Tribe was born. And it's funny how the universe works, because I'll tell this story. It kind of sums everything up. So there was one day I went to a gymnastics thing with my little ones, and my little girl hates it. She hates going to gymnastics, but I thought I'll force her to go. It'll, get her out. We'll do something different. She melted down. She had the worst time ever. And something in me that day just went, and I lost it. Like, she recovered from her meltdown, but I couldn't breathe. My chest was tight. I was shaking. I couldn't stop crying. And that was just the final straw for me. And anyway, luckily my parents were there, and they kind of helped, get the kids sorted and, making sure I'm okay, giving me water and just kind of worrying. And I remember my dad saying to me that day, I'm not worried about Charlie anymore. She's got the care and services that she needs. I'm actually really concerned about you. Like, outside of us and our family, who do you have? Like, what are you going to do? What changes are you going to make? And I'm like, I have no idea. The next week, I saw Sandy in another, just our paths crossed again, and we just went, let's do this. Like, let's just make this happen, because she's aligned, with her own journey herself. So now we've got this ginormous community of parents, women specifically, who are just putting themselves first in small ways every day. So for some people, it's making big goals like running a marathon and changing their diet and cleansing, which is beautiful. But for others, it's as simple as listening to a podcast for 10 minutes in the morning. It's doing some breathing exercises. It's making the choice to do something that's going to make them feel good. It's just that mind shift, and it's definitely a process. And I know you're aligned with that, which is why I love what you do so much. Over and above all of the products and that you're so passionate about, it's your mindset that is so aligned with that.
And I just have to say a huge shout out to Danny, Kimberly, and EG that are here watching live with us today. And Alison, hi, how are you going, guys? Yeah, you know, it is so true. You know, mindset plays such an important part, you know, in all parts of areas of our life. Like, I think we're challenged all the time.
Massive.
You know, we're all the busiest people that we know. And one thing that I've learned through my transformation in the last 3 years is that if you don't actually fill your own cup up first, if you don't actually take time away from others and just create, even if it's just as minimum as 10 minutes a day, but if you can afford 30 minutes to an hour, that is awesome. You know, one thing that I'm just not negotiable on now is me time. And I actually set my alarm an hour earlier in the morning so that I'm up before my husband, before my kids, and I literally am using that time, you know, to fill up my own cup. So, you know, some of the things that I have started to do is, you know, I've been doing this for about, you know, I wasn't going to say that I've been doing this my entire life, because I haven't. You know, being an incredibly busy mum, working in corporate IT for 15 years, I wasn't doing any of this stuff. And then when I realized that mindset plays the most important part in everything that we do, and that was only through coming about through Arbonne. So, you know, if there's one thing that I can say I'm so grateful for my business, is that it's allowed me to embrace personal development. It's allowed me to really go and do the inner work, to identify, you know, where can I improve? What's holding me back? You know, what are the things that are triggering me every day that is stopping me from being the best version of me? And that, you know, includes, like you said, you know, being a mum for your daughter. And you know, as a mum, many of us are in business and we have kids, and it's not just us. We're responsible for other people first, but we also have to put ourselves first. And so, you know, when I get up in the morning in that hour, I am meditating. I will be honest. I thought that was all very woo-woo, and I never used to do it ever. Couldn't really sit still. But I learned through the help of others that I could just quieten my mind, you know, even if it was just for 5 minutes, or for those type A's out there, even if you 100%. Set an alarm, it helps, because then you know that the alarm's going to go off, and then you'll be good, because you just want to be in control of it, and you've got to let that go. Just closing your eyes, and it just allowing those thoughts to flow. And it doesn't matter how many thoughts run through your mind, just let them come, hold on to them, and just let them go. And eventually, if you keep doing that, you will have no thoughts. And this is where the magic happens. And honestly, I am just so grateful for learning how to do that. And every day I challenge myself to keep doing it. Because here's the thing, guys, it's actually, I always use this analogy of thinking of waves, thinking of a river, and there's lots of waves. If you try and throw something into that river, you will not see it, because the waves will just keep going. But if you still the river and you throw something into it, you will see the ripple. And this is what,
I love that.
And I actually got that, I think, from, one of the books that I read that just amazing. And it's so true, because when you set an intention, or you set a goal, you can't do that in chaos. You have to still your mind to then throw that intention out there, so that can create that ripple effect in your life. Meditating, gratitude is massive. Like, whether I'm actually saying it to myself personally, or I'm actually writing it or journaling it, just even just taking a journal and doing, what are you grateful for? But here's the trick. It's all very well to say, oh, I'm grateful that it rained today. But you actually have to go, why? Why are you grateful? And that's the change. Like, we can be grateful for lots of things, but at the same time, you really need to understand why. And that makes a huge difference. And then positive affirmations, like just a lot of I am statements, and just filling my cup with belief, and knowing that, being a limitless being, that I can, be, do, and then have is so, so important. What are some of the things that you do, Steph?
It's very similar. So I work on my breathing and meditation quite a lot, and this is something I'm learning. I've been working recently with a wonderful woman called Barbara Cullen, and she's a guru of my business partner for a while, for years, and she's introduced me to her, and she's just amazing in the way that she talks about energy and calming your mind. Exactly the same process, and by doing that little by little each day, it changes your approach, your reactions, the way you interact with people, your energy, everything. So I try and do that each day. I've also got my vision board going, so I'm constantly adding to it, but once a day I stand in front of my vision board, and my husband probably thinks I'm crazy. It's beautiful, see, and it'll be different for everyone, but for me, I've got a lot of words, so it's a lot of what I'm wanting. I am worthy, I'm deserving, abundance, all of those bits and pieces, and you can just stand in front of it and take it in once a day. It's really powerful. So, and then really simple things. I love candles, so every night, when the kids are home, I light candles all over the house. But I just love doing it. It's just like my little ritual. It's like my home. So, and those will be always changing.
I have never was really a big candle fan, but I've got very much into essential oils.
Yes, I love them.
And I use them a lot, on my body, my kids, but also just around the home as well. So, do you have a little trick, when you have those challenging moments with your daughter, do you find that you have a lot of negative self-talk? Sometimes it comes from that.
Negative.
And how do you overcome that? What are some of the things that you do?
Yeah, so negative self-talk is crazy, and even really successful and confident people say, I don't have negative self-talk, but I promise you that everyone has negative self-talk because it's human condition. So the thing is that the tricky thing with self-talk is that it manifests sometimes in a really manipulative way, which I've learned to discover about myself. So for me, my little voice, it almost helps to name them, but she won't be mean. It's not like you're fat or ugly or anything, but it will be if I need to get up and go to the gym, for example, she'll say, just rest, you've done enough, you don't need to go to the gym today, have that chocolate bar. She's evil. And it's that, it's what I want to do, but is it what my body needs? Is it what my mind needs for clarity? No. So it's so I'm in this place of being right. So I always just try and take a breath, take a moment, and ask myself what I need today. And if I do need to rest on that day, I will know. And more often than not, I need to get up and do whatever that thing is. So I've even found it when I'm going into big meetings or something, things that I need to do that I'm excited about, but at the very last minute, I'll be like, do I need to do this? Is it? And you start talking yourself out of it. So it's taking that moment, taking that breath, and just taking control again. And it's the same thing when my daughter's melting down, or when I'm doubting myself. I have to take a step back, count to 10, literally breathing exercises in terms of counting 1 to 10. And then it just changes your mind, because I used to get very caught up in the mindset of, and mums, special needs mums of any child would understand this. Why are they doing this to me? Why are they melting down? Why are they doing this to me? They're not doing it to you. They're doing their thing because they're a child. So if you're able to get that perspective and take a step back, you know, it changes everything. And it changes your mindset. I used to have emotional hangovers for like a day afterwards because I was so stressed and so my heart felt tired. I remember just feeling like like no amount of sleep, no amount of rest or herbal tea will help me today. But it was because in that moment I allowed myself to get wrapped up in it. So easier said than done, but it's definitely like meditation, like a practice. So yeah, but it's taken me a while to get here, and I still have such a way to go. Like, such
isn't it so true that, you know, the one thing I learned is that things don't happen to you, things happen for you.
Yes.
So
isn't that powerful though?
Every person that you meet and every situation that happens in your life is either there for you to learn from or for you to grow. So for you to learn and grow from, or for the actual experience. So sometimes you wonder why people just come into your life and then they disappear. I've had that happen quite frequently, actually. You connect with someone, you have such beautiful energy, and then you think you're going to actually continue to have that person in your life, and then they don't show up again. But it's about what did they do for you in that moment? Like, how did you learn from that? How did you grow from that? I think we might be going off track, but anyway, 100%. In terms of
that's all right. We probably will go on tangents.
Being a mum, you know, and juggling a million balls is not for the faint-hearted. I think as women we were designed to be good at multitasking. It's just in our nature. It's really about really no matter where you are, to know that it's okay to actually take a step back and actually give yourself the time to work on yourself. And, you know, that might just be taking a walk on the beach, or asking someone to help you out with the kids in the afternoon so that you can go get a manicure, pedicure, or, you know, just being at home and being in your pajamas and doing nothing. Or it may involve doing some rituals, which include, you know, mindset, journaling, reading, affirmations, joining a group of like-minded women, a networking group, or doing yoga. There's so many different things. What are you know, with Thrive Tribe and Co, for women that are out there that are in these situations where they've got kids with learning disabilities or challenges, and they literally are the primary caregivers? What are some of the things that your company, Thrive Tribe and Co, are offering these women as a means of support?
Yeah, so, you know, we want to be able to facilitate everyone, but we know that not everyone's needs will be the same. So some of our mums have tribes within their family circles and friends that are helping them. Some of these parents, it is unbelievable what they do because they have nobody. They're single parents, they have multiple children with disabilities, one income. It's just crazy to think of what they're dealing with. So what we want to do at Thrive Tribe & Co is give them an option to access support services from wherever they are, from their living room, from their house. Some can't leave the house. So we've got a membership program. So it's a 12-month membership program. They get access to different modules over a period of 12 months, and it's focusing on a different area of health. So each month will be, you know, it might be mindset, it might be nutrition, and we go through amazing, yummy recipes that are going to, you know, fill them with nutrient-rich food. And it might be really simple things like, let's make a commitment this week to drinking more water. And when they get access to the Inner Circle, they basically also get access to our Facebook Inner Circle page. So those mums are then connecting with each other and making their own connections, which is really special. Like they've swapping numbers, you know, we've got members from all over Australia now. So the next thing that I really want to do is bring these beautiful women together in real time. Sandy and I have been working our bums off the past couple of weeks, just getting our event sorted. So that's happening on the 28th of March in Penrith. Yeah.
So how do
Yeah.
people,
So this is
so can
super,
you
super
maybe in
exciting.
the end of this video just put a link where people can get some more
Yes.
information about that? And
I'd love
you know,
to do
you
that.
spoke about
Yeah.
healthy food and eating and that sort of thing. And as you know, I'm absolutely passionate about that. Combining clean eating with nutritional supplements that is going to fuel your body. And there's one thing that I've also discovered in speaking to people in the industry is that, what you eat is actually affecting your mind health. People that are suffering
100%.
with depression or anxiety or just, stress or anything that is, it's not just about, how you look, and your body and how much weight I'm losing and even how much energy you have or reducing inflammation or aches and pains, but actually having a good, healthy, balanced, I'll say diet or means of eating clean, actually can help your mind. And I was at a Sydney leadership conference about 3 weeks ago, and I was just blown away on hearing some guest speakers talk. And these are not people that are one consultants, in no means. Okay, these are professional people, business owners that have real life stories to share, and they have actually done tests and proven that when people move from when people want to move from where they are to where they want to be, having embracing healthy habits is part of that process. And that's why I'm so excited, because I'm aligned to a company that are now number one globally when it comes to healthy living from the inside and out. And just to think that the amazing work that we can even do together to empower women out there to just take check of their diet, because when you get stressed and when you're under the pump, what are you doing? You're grabbing that stuff from the kitchen, from the cupboard. You're not looking at actually yourself, and you may not have time to get to the gym or exercise, and you've got young kids. But you know what? It is so easy just to be able to have a healthy protein smoothie in the morning, and to be able to fuel your body with something that is going to kickstart your metabolism, so that you can just be the best for your children and support your family in the best way that you can. So that.
And that's it. It's healthy habits, isn't it? It's healthy habits in small ways. You don't have to go, oh, I'm eating clean forevermore and I'm just going to eat green beans for the rest of my life. It's like, it's about eating all the beautiful food and like indulging when you want to indulge, but making those really small choices to say, you know what, my body actually needs nutrients right now. It needs this, this, and this. Making a plan, food prep, all those bits and pieces that you can do to make it easier for yourself to be healthy, so that you have more time to focus on the things that matter, and so you can have more energy. Like, you will be amazed at the shift that can be made. It's insane.
Totally,
you know that.
Totally. I know. So what was I know you sent me a list of questions because we did this before, but
I did.
You asked me what was my mantra word for 2019, and I want to know what yours is. So
what is
you
it?
can go first. What's your word?
All right. So my word, I kind of went back and forth at the beginning of the year because I was like, I don't know. But it's abundance. And the reason why I think abundance, it just keeps coming up for me, is because I've got so many areas in my life that I want to just like grow and I want things from. But for so long, I've had a mentality, and it's not a unique mentality, a lot of women have it, is that if you're asking for abundance in wealth, in anything, that you're greedy or that you're not deserving or whatever. And it's like not the case at all. So, there's nothing wrong with saying I deserve financial wealth. I deserve my financial health to be, abundant. I deserve, abundance in my health and I want to run a half marathon this year. Like, that's a goal of mine. So like, I want to be able to be healthy and giving my body the things it needs. I want abundance in that respect, just in love, in friendships, in connections. Like, I just want all the good stuff. And I think abundance kind of sums it up. So I've got it on my vision board. It's up there.
Yeah.
coming my way. Yeah. What
Oh,
about you?
well,
Go.
yes. It's funny how abundance is now, it's like as if it's swapped, because there's a lot of abundance at the moment. A lot. Well,
Right.
I'd say in the last 60 days, that's kind of, it's swapped words. But it started when this year
Yeah.
started, it was self-love. And, you know, that
Right.
was just learning to love and accept me. And
Yeah.
also to be able to stand confidently in my own power and shine bright and allow all the right
Yeah.
people and resources and opportunities just to be attracted to my beautiful energy. And for those,
And look at you. Look how much you have grown in just a few months. Like I've
yeah,
seen
well,
that,
thank
you
you.
know. So
Thank you. But
yeah,
the
you're
thing is that
amazing.
I never loved myself, to be honest. Like prior to this transformation that I've been through, I've never loved myself enough to be able to not really care
Yeah.
what people think about me, and realize that not everyone's going to love my vibe, not everyone's going to love my energy, and that's
No.
okay, because I'm going to surround myself with beautiful, gorgeous, amazingly awesome, talented boss babes, men and women out there that actually thrive with my energy and want to be, you know.
Yeah.
And this is the best part about why I love why this business Arbonne is, because it's helped me meet some incredibly awesome people. And here's the thing, some of those people have never ever bought anything from me. They're not on my team, they've never
Yeah.
bought one thing, but they have added value
Yeah.
to me and my life and my business in ways that I'm so grateful. And I think that's the whole thing, is that, you know, as women, we need to support each other and actually let go of the comparisons and the competition, because that is just a waste of our time and of our energy. And when we
It
actually
is.
support each other, we rise.
Yeah.
And we're better together. So yeah, my
Yeah.
word is definitely self-love, and trusting myself and trusting others too. So that was mine. I get
Yeah.
quite fired up when I talk about it, but
I
yeah,
love it. I love your passion. That's why I think, you know, I love working with you because of your passion. Because if I can feel that, I can almost like then put it into a creative, you know, module. But like if people don't have that passion or can't show that to me, it's hard for me to be authentic about their brand. So I just love that about you in business and then as a
oh, thank
person
you.
as well. You're just beautiful
Yeah, and it's
inside and out.
amazing how
So
much
yeah.
we are in sync on certain things. The funniest, craziest
Yeah.
thing is when you come to me and say, okay, what's the theme for the month? And I'm like, ready, yep, got that. And we
I love it.
collaborating. So, you know, this is just the start. I'm just mindful of time as well. But this is just
Yeah,
this.
we could keep
Yeah, and
chatting
we
all
will get
day.
you back. We will get you back, you know, to do a live in the
Okay.
next couple of weeks. Guys, this is just the start
Yeah.
of something so incredibly awesome. Like, it's a way for me to actually share such beautiful professional people that I've met and have added value to me, and are adding value to so many other beautiful humans out there, that you actually just need to connect with these people. And, you know, if there was one little nugget that you took away from today, then I feel like, you know, I've done my job. So, you know, keep connecting. We are going to be doing these every Wednesday, and you know,
Yeah.
holistic health is so important to me, you know, mind, body and soul. Before we go, like, just one last question. If you feel like you're losing it, so, you know, your daughter is there and she's having one of her meltdowns, or you're finding it's challenging and you're feeling like she's losing it, how do you actually stay grounded?
Yeah.
I sometimes find that challenging, and I've got a 14-year-old and a 10-year-old. Like, what are some of the things that you do as a parent with young kids?
Yeah. It's, you know what, I think I'm still in training mode. Like I'm aware of what I have to do, but whether my mind and body will allow me to do it on that day, I don't know. So you know, really it comes back to perspective. It comes back to taking that step back and being like, you know, this is what it is. We're not like, you have to let go of what people think. If they're looking at us, judging us, who cares? I'm never going to see that person again. Let go of that. you know, be kind to yourself on the basis that you're doing the best you can. I'm doing the best I can right now. Take a deep breath and then just get through the situation logistically, and then go home and give yourself a hug, because it's all we can do, right? But it's very easy to get into the mindset. It's like a spiral. I've felt it before. It's a heaviness. It's like your energy shifts and you kind of just get, I feel like everything tenses up. I start thinking in my head, everyone's looking at me. Everyone thinks I'm a bad mother. Everyone thinks, that my child is crazy. What am I going to do? This is the worst thing in the world. And the more that you give in to that self-talk as part of it, you just end up really making yourself sick. And if you allow that to go on, you get sick. It's as simple as that. So it's scientifically been proven, that stress will make you very, very sick through, lifestyle diseases. So as across the board, I try and, it's perspective, taking that breath, taking that step back. Sometimes I don't deal with it as well, but we're human, aren't we?
Edgy's just said, may I give a useful comment to mamas who need some toddler parenting support? Go for it. Absolutely. Share the love. There's a Facebook page called, I think she's typing now, but that's good. Absolutely.
All right. Cool.
You mentioned the one thing there was breath. Take a breath.
That's amazing.
My eldest is 14 this year, and I'm just waiting for the tsunami. Like, it hasn't hit yet. But
your kids are
there,
beautiful.
and we get in there, and we have our moments. But I think for people that are watching who've got older kids, just listening, being present, try to keep the communication open. If they're prepared to talk to you, listen. They may not be very talkative. I'm quite grateful because I'm very grateful actually, because my kids talk a lot and they share a lot, but I know that other teenagers don't. So when they are talking to you, take note, be present, get off your phone, stop what you're doing and actually look them in the eye and acknowledge them and listen to them. But breathing, the one thing that we all have free. What is the one thing that is free for all of us?
Air. It's
so
powerful. It is, and it's so powerful. People think, breathing, whatever, but it is. It's supremely powerful.
And that one breath that you take can actually be the difference between you losing it and you being able to walk away and actually keep your sanity. I know. 100%. So thank you, Edgy.
So
She's commented, baby of mine, there'll be a Facebook Live session on tonight. Okay, cool. No worries. Thank you so much for sharing. Before we wrap up, was there anything else you wanted to share with us?
No, I could keep chatting all day with you because you're so wonderful. But we'll do this again for sure. And thank you for having me on today.
Just if you want to, I might just put your website at the bottom of these comments, and if you want to add anything about your event coming up, that would be absolutely awesome. But thanks for listening, guys, and for any of you that are watching the recording, you can reach out to Steph directly. I will put her details in there, or if you have any questions to me, please let me know. Thank you. Bye.
Awesome. Bye.